You're looking very sunny today. Very colorful there.
Yes.
Yay, good. That's a sign. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, how are you? How are you, Elaine?
Not bad, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yolanda just gave me some good suggestions to get my Wi-Fi running better, and gave me the strength of her story with her partner there getting their connection fixed. So I think that's the next thing on my list is getting my Wi-Fi upgraded.
Great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yes, but go ahead. Sorry.
Today is staying up. I can hear.
It's good, today's connection?
Not good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sounds like you're under the sea, but anyway, we'll just see how it goes.
All right. All right. Well, yeah. You want to? How's your day been? How's the last 24 hours here?
Yes, okay. Just too hurried, you know.
All right.
So I need to maybe change things a little. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Change is good.
Other than that, yeah, that is sometimes necessary.
Yes.
You know, they say don't love your job too much. It might stop loving you one day.
That's true. So
Yeah.
true.
So,
yeah. Well, yeah.
Spending too many hours. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Unless you're doing your devotion work, that's not a job. That's a pleasure.
Right.
So
That's right. That's
anyway,
right.
I'm grateful for the job, because there are a lot of people that are out of work, you know, and have a lot of stress, have lost everything. I have a good friend who today, I mean, every day I'm in contact with her. It's just like this Damocles over her. And I just said, you know, she's really done everything, and she is a spiritual girl. It's like there's something that's just blocking everything for her. And yeah, so
what's her name?
I just really opened the universe. Her name is Shanaz.
All right, we can keep her in our thoughts and prayers, the three of us.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
You know, going from almost having everything to have lost everything. It's quite a paradox of a situation, I mean, in a year, really, losing your home, a car, and then in the midst of all that loss, where all her clothes were in her car, she goes to the shop and her whole car gets stolen.
Right.
After losing everything, you know,
right.
It's like the worst of the worst situation.
Sure. Well, as Abraham says, the better it gets, the better it gets, or the worse it gets, the worse it gets.
Say that again, Lou, please.
Yeah. I mean, so the law of attraction says what we focus on expands, and you get what you fear or what you want, whatever is the biggest vibration, you know. So that's why love, joy, appreciation, and gratitude help us to come back to, you know, what we do want, rather than fear and struggle and you know, pain of what we don't want.
Yes.
Right.
And yes, you're right. I know. It's just that bad wheel keeps turning, you know.
Well,
so
anyway. Maybe she could forgive herself for creating this big drama that she is not having any fun with, you know, and continue to ask you and other conscious people to help her, you know, grow through this, so this can be meaningful and valuable rather than punishment and suffering.
I know it is suffering, but I really, she just says, I keep praying to God, I'm crying out to him, you know. But yes, there's a lot to be forgiven for. She was really, she comes from a dark background of sexual abuse from the age for about 6 years.
Right.
in a boarding school. So there's a lot of stuff, you know. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, and then landed up with a boyfriend who was into pornography, and she said, could this even get any worse, you know?
Well,
then lost her home, left her job. So it just as the momentum increases, it just gets worse. But anyway, so we've got to just, if we can spare her a thought today, and yes, thank you.
Sure, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, the challenge for all of us is to move from feeling like the victim to taking responsibility for our part in what we're creating. And, you know, until we are able to take responsibility for our part, we don't have any power.
True. Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying getting abused from the age of 6 is something she consciously created, but I'm saying until she forgives herself for creating such difficult experiences in her life in order to grow, then she still keeps looking over her shoulder and she backs into the things she's most afraid of.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is.
And of course, God hears all of our prayers. Sorry, Elaine, God hears everything, but until we are grateful, thankful, loving, and appreciative, there's no space for us to receive what it is that we're really asking for.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, you're welcome. I get to learn that every day. Yeah, honey. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
You know, you could send her my ebook, or I could send her my ebook, or you know, some meditations. You know, I have all these new videos on YouTube that we're putting together here every day. You know.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I will. I'm going to spend some time with her tomorrow.
Okay.
So, yes.
Right. And
so, yes.
Go ahead, Elaine.
Interact more.
Yeah. To me, hon, as you know, in the work that you and I have done.
Internet is so magical.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm.
Say that.
Sorry. It's fine until it's not fine. But yeah, hon, as you know from the work we've done, it's not about forgiving others. They're just the characters in our story. It's about forgiving ourselves. We're the creator of our experience, you see.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That is true. So I sent her the mantra yesterday. Thank you, Yolanda.
You're welcome.
Yes, and I sent it to her this morning, actually. She said, yes, she'll start doing it. And so I'll give her some more stuff to work with. And yes, but anyway, thank you, guys, you know. So I don't want to take up time here. We've got our own stuff to do, you know.
Sure.
But, it's good to care for other people too.
Yes, of course. Yes. What mantra, Yolanda?
No, it was just the 90-day challenge.
Oh, very good.
I sent it to Elaine so she would know what we'd been talking about.
Beautiful.
That was all.
Yes. Thanks. Yes. No, of course. You can have your own relationship just like grown-ups. I was just curious what you were referring to there. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Control freak. No. Just curious.
No, just making sure Elaine didn't feel left out, you see, because we were talking about the 90-day challenge.
Bless you.
And Catherine pondered. So I just sent her the text of the 90-day challenge. So at least she knew what we were talking about.
Brilliant.
So not control freak.
No, honey, neither of us. It's perfect. Very good. So Yolanda, I kind of interrupted you when Elaine came on here. Did you get a chance to say everything that's going on for you today?
So yeah, today mainly was, as I said, learning technology, which is funny because I work for a computer company, but I'm not a technological person. Sure. So yes, so I got my affirmations to music onto my iPhone, and it works in the car, and I'm able to email it. So I'm really happy. Like, you know how last night I said I really feel like I'm better at speaking than
Yes.
writing?
Yes.
And I thought, once again, small steps,
Yes.
little steps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I had my phone, I had my laptop at work, and like Elaine, I get quite a few hours of work by myself.
Right.
I think that's the universe, God, source helping us out there.
Yes.
So you've got everything there to use. So I thought, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to try a little experiment. And yeah, so there we go. And it sounds really good. So I've got the affirmations, the 90-day challenge affirmations, playing to music now in
Wonderful.
the car. So I'm very happy.
Yeah.
So that was my little thing today.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And can I just say, it is a great idea. I've done that before, so you're inspiring me to do that as well. To record your own voice saying the affirmations, Elaine, is really helpful, because it goes more deeply into your subconscious mind when it's your own voice for some reason.
Yes.
You know, so when you hear yourself
The
saying,
other thing I did,
what?
yeah, sorry, I was just going to say, and I said it quite slowly with quite long gaps between each sentence, so that if I feel like writing it, I can have my phone on with the affirmations playing.
Yeah.
And as I speak each affirmation on the phone, I can write it. So write along with it, so to speak.
Very good.
So I've got a few options now.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Can you send me that link too? Would you mind?
Yes, you're
Catherine's
welcome to have
90
it. The only reason I didn't do Facebook is, as I said, copyright on the music. So, but I'm happy to send it to you. If Elaine wants a copy, like to have it, something that she can play on her phone, happy to send it. Yeah.
Right.
Just don't load it to Facebook.
Sure. No, I won't. Sorry, sweetie. I'll let you have your own voice, and that's wonderful, and I'm very proud of you for doing it. But the link itself, where Catherine Ponder talks about the 90-day challenge, so I can be on the same page with both of you with that.
Yeah, the link is fine.
Yeah. Can you send me that link, or is it on YouTube? Is it easy to find?
Link? Yep.
Yes.
Yep, no, I'll send the link. Yep.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you. But I'm very proud of you, because really this is, you're just, jumping ahead. Wonderful. Every day there's more progress. Yeah. Well done.
I'm just amazed. I wouldn't call this a financial freedom class. I think I said to you in a message, I'd call it more just a freedom class.
Right.
I've been doing more in the last few days than what I've done in months or even years.
Well,
I don't
I'm
know
delighted.
why. Maybe it's just because I'm accountable to you and to the other people on the call. Perhaps that's what it is. It's like,
Sure.
get your homework done.
Sure. Yes. Support
very
groups. Support groups are the saving grace of humanity, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I think 12 steps and different versions of support groups will save the world, truly.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. All right. Wonderful. Well, what can I tell you from myself here? No, it's, I
How
feel
was
the
your
same.
day?
Yes, good. I feel the same. I'm doing really well. And yesterday was another magical day. And I continue to see, I've been working with Joseph Murphy's affirmations, who is one of the teachers that
Oh, yes.
they talk about in the New Thought movement. And this morning I listened to him, and last night as well. And there's this another Australian lady, Yolanda. Her name is Bo Westcott, with her lovely Aussie accent, and she reads Joseph Murphy and Catherine Ponder and all that. So I have to say I'm really fond of the Australian accents. Especially the ladies. Yeah, it really gets my heart chakra going. So to listen to Bo Westcott read Catherine Ponder and Joseph Murphy is my idea of a good time, you see. But yeah, Murphy was fascinating. And at the YouTube clip I looked at this morning, they happened to put the age of his birth and the age of his death. And it was something like 1891 to 1981 or something like that. It was a huge long time.
How odd is that?
Yeah, like 90 years old, something like this. Yeah. So and they were all, you know, 8s, 9s, and 1s. So that was interesting. Yeah, the other teacher I want to mention here, just because we're all on fire with all this, and I love what you just said there, Yolanda. You know, financial freedom is freedom, of course. You know,
Freedom.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and abundance
Absolutely.
is right, and abundance is knowing our worth, and you know, like we're saying here, you see, as you said, it's wonderful. We you know, we create this little support group again, this 2 or more gathered together, and we're saying these ideas are valuable, and our time spent focusing on these things are valuable, and we value our relationships with each other. And you know, thinking of Trudy and Sandy and Elaine's friend here, you know, we know that we're holding a space, as I've said in every, you know, Spirit Talk and morning prayer. We're holding a space here for a lot of other people. Yeah. So it's very powerful. Yeah. And the other thing I did yesterday is Lazaris has this meditation about the energies of solstices and equinoxes. And I think I mentioned this yesterday. And so the equinox is tomorrow, the 22nd, and today's the 21st. It's usually...
I read it.
Right? Right? Sorry, Elaine, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I said I read that. It was quite interesting.
Yes.
Absolutely. So this is the time for us to step forward.
Yeah, yeah. What they suggest here is that in the evenings, in the times before the equinox, which would include today, you decide what it is you want to let go of. You know, lack, pain, struggle, fear, confusion, you know, judgment, doubt, whatever you like.
Yeah.
And I'll just give you the technique here. It's pretty simple. You get 4 bowls or 3 bowls in a candle, and you're going to represent earth, air, fire, water. So you get a bowl with you get an empty bowl to represent air. You put a little water in one bowl.
Yeah.
You put a bit of earth in another bowl, and you light the candle. And what they have us do is write out the things that you want to let go of, right? And then okay, and then you're going to put your fingers, the energy of your body through your fingers, connect with each of those elements. Obviously, you don't want to burn your fingers, but you want to just kind of get in the energy of fire, water, earth, and air. And then you hold the writing of what you're going to let go of in your hands. And then you do a meditation calling upon your higher self, soul, and spirit. Okay? And the energies of all of your other lifetimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah. And then, you know, you do a meditation of just, you know, being in the energy. And then when you complete the meditation, you come back out, and then you burn the things that you don't want to carry on any longer. You burn those with the candle, and then you throw those away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the night of the equinox, tomorrow, then you're going to write down what it is you are now going to claim for yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And you do the same thing. You put your energy, you get your energy connected to all the elementals. You hold the writing during the meditation. You do the meditation. And this time, of course, you don't destroy what you're creating. You put it now in the altar that we spoke about yesterday, you know, of a place with your crystals and your pictures and your candles that you've blessed. And so you put your dreams and desires and goals, you know, under a picture, under a crystal. And as we said, we're going to work with that, you know, moving forward, to continue to build the energy in our physical space, you know, and to draw on it from time to time. You know, when you're feeling good, you might send energy to your altar and to the vortex there. If you need some help, you might think of your altar and call upon the energy there of, of that spiritual sacred space. So this kind of thing, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Thank you.
exciting.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
It is exciting. Yes.
Fun, fun, fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you don't know. And the other article that you wrote, Lou, I think you wrote it for me.
Oh, bless you.
Yes, you posted the other thing last night.
The universe around you and the world within you, or something? Universe within you, the world around
Yes.
you?
Your family, this, that, all the things that are negative, positive, things that hold you back, things that have happened. Yes.
Great.
It was just so, and yeah.
Great. Well,
Wow.
yeah, you both have my ebook, I believe, and that's some of the channelings. And then the more recent ones.
I'm busy.
Go ahead, Elaine. What? Sorry.
No, you speak. I'm
All right,
listening.
there. All right.
Sorry.
So my more recent ones are on my are on that journal page that's linked from that article. And so I just pulled that and threw that out there. I hadn't even reread it. I just thought, yeah, this is a good title. This feels good for right now. Okay. And here's a positive picture of humanity living in harmony together. I think the world could use that. So, but I have another, 1 or 2 ebooks worth of material there. So I'm wanting to create that, and so you can go to that a webpage, earthheartjournal.wordpress.com, and you can see just a lot more channeling there. So if you like.
Okay. Thank you. I will go.
Oh God, you're welcome. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready for blast off. What do we think?
That's very good. Yes.
Okay. Groovy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Groovy. I haven't heard groovy in a long time.
Yes. Well, groovy movie.
That's
Back
good.
in the groovy movie, Louie. That's my motto.
Back
Showing
in the 60s. That's
yeah,
cool.
Exactly.
We like red wine. The longer it stands, the better it gets.
Yes, exactly.
True. Very true.
Yes. I think Robbie Robertson of the band said, "It's not the years, it's the mileage." That's
Yes.
That's what we're all dealing with. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. All right, my friends. Here we go. All my love to you both. So delighted to get to do this with you. Thank you.
And you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, here we go, dear friends. Go ahead, close your eyes, take a deep breath, sit up nice and straight. Relax and release. Relax and release. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. All right. Yeah, the elements are cooperating.
Mine's not great.
Yeah, very good. All right. Dear friends, so let's imagine, thank you. Let's imagine 7 stars spiral down through time and space, touch the crown of your head, take a nice deep breath. Relax and release. Down the 7 chakra centers, relax and release. Crown, third eye, throat, and heart center. Relax and release, take a deep breath. Let's just take a moment in the heart center once again, dear friends. I am safe, loved, and supported, and everything works together for good. Take a deep breath. I am safe, loved, and supported, and everything works together for good. One more breath. I am safe, loved, and supported, and everything works together for good in my life, here and now, today. Take a deep breath. Yeah, we'll give that to the channel, dear friends. Yeah, Wi-Fi and all the rest. Down the, thank you, down the will center, sacral, the root, the hips, the legs, the feet, and down, down, down into Mother Earth. Take a nice deep breath. Relax and release, relax and release, relax and release. Dear friends, wonderful, wonderful. So you're in a waterfall of light once again. And dear friends, let's imagine where you're at. Yeah, just imagine that as you sit so comfortably in your space right there, that quick and easy, you're standing on the pillar of a mountain in your mind's eye, safe and sound, yeah, overlooking a valley. And dear friends, we want to invite you to call upon your higher self and to ask your higher self to come and be with you, and just take a gentle breath into that energy. So the two of you are standing together overlooking a valley, and that valley, dear friends, represents the other people in your life. Yeah, your neighbors, your friends, your family, your community. And dear friends, your higher self is going to stand with you, perhaps standing behind you, or indeed even standing within you, dear friends. And they're just going to invite you to take a moment here to offer more of your love and light to the world around you. And dear friends, take a deep breath. And just imagine beams of light coming from your heart, your hands, and your head. Pink light, dear friends, if you like, or whatever color suits you. And that you're sending a beautiful healing ray of love and appreciation, of gratitude and joy out into the world. And you're giving everyone the message that you're receiving in this time in your life. I am safe, loved, and supported, and everything works together for good. Take a deep breath. Blessing them, the faces that you know very well, your loved ones, your intimates, dear friends, your colleagues, your, those that you meet on the street, dear friends, your neighbors, and those whose names you don't know and may never know. Blessing everyone. I am safe, loved, and supported, and everything works together for good in my life. Take another breath. And dear friends, now for the earth itself as well, for the elementals, the plants, the minerals, the animals, blessing the earth in your area. Yeah, so grateful for life, so grateful for the bounty of life, dear friends. So grateful for the harmony and balance that already does exist, yeah, between you and Mother Earth, that she gives and you receive, you give and she receives energetically, intuitively. Spiritually, dear friends, you are known by her and you're known to her. And she's called you forth into this time and space, dear friends, to be one of the guardians and one of the way showers, so that humanity, moving from innocence to wisdom, through your own experience and expressions, dear friends, through your creations, that she can also help you and you can help her, to once again be a bridge between heaven and earth, between the past and the future, between the known and the unknown, dear friends. Take a deep breath. And so we are safe, loved, and supported, and everything works together for good, dear friends. Yeah. Blessing everyone, blessing Mother Earth, bringing in your mind's eye your hands back to your heart, blessing yourself, your life, your gifts, talents, and abilities, dear friends. Yeah, your passions, your dreams and desires, and your wonderful devotion, that through the completion of the energies of 2017, you're reaching higher and higher in new and wondrous ways each and every day. Dear friends, small steps create big changes, and you are blessed and a blessing, and we give thanks for you, dear friends. Your willingness to listen to, trust, and follow your loving inner guidance, to be financially free and abundant. Take a deep breath. We let it be, dear friends, and so it is. So beautiful, wonderful, magical time, dear friends. You can come back into this time and space whenever you like. You can open your eyes if you choose to, keep them closed, up to you. So, dear friends, let's jump into it, today. Who would like to go first? We'll open the floor. How does that sound?
Let Yolanda go first.
All right.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. See, we wanted to see what you two would do, dear friends. A little experiment. Go ahead,
I'm sorry?
Yes, go ahead, Yolanda. We just wanted to see if we offered both of you how you would play that out, each of you. Go on, dear friend.
I have a challenge. The one thing that it's not really a struggle. I guess it's more of a frustration, I guess.
Yeah.
I get very drained in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Very drained. And I guess I'm wondering, am I actually being drained by the people around me? nothing I do seems to help. And that's a bit frustrating for me because I'm trying to stay in the joy.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
through the day, the love and the joy. Hence why I do the light work and
Yeah.
why I really need that couple of minutes every hour just to pick me up again.
Sure.
Especially in the afternoons. And
Sure. Sure.
yeah, I don't know if it's my normal body's cycle or if it feels like I'm being drained and it's a bit frustrating.
Yeah.
And I'd like to keep my vibrations up.
Right, dear friend, it's a great question your guides say over here. Wonderful. We think Elaine can relate to this one too. And Yolanda, dear friend, the phrase here is, and you understand this very deeply as much as anyone on the planet, you have a foot in each world, you see.
Oh, yes, do I? Yes, I understand that. I'm told that all the time. Yes.
Well, there you go. We get to say it again, dear friend. Yeah. And so God love you, dear lady. And same for Elaine, same for the channel, same for everyone who would listen to this. So you see, dear friends, this is why, as you use the term frustration, and goodness, the channel is related to that here. You didn't know what to do with himself this morning. Thank goodness you had a loving suggestion, dear friend. Yeah. Frustration is when your expectations are not met, you see. When your will, your little will, everyone's, yours, the channel's, everyone's, excuse us, when the little will cannot get its way, and that's par for the course, as we say, 2 steps up, 1 step back. So, dear friend, you're not wrong. If other people were more receptive to your energy, that you've been holding precious and dear to yourself and practicing in peace and in quiet and in secret throughout the day, if there was a little bit more receptivity to your vibration, then it wouldn't feel quite the struggle that it feels right now. Yeah.
Yes, struggle is a good word for it.
Right. Okay, so dear friend, that's why we started by saying you have a foot in 2 worlds. So there's the part of you that, as Elaine said here about work and money and her friend and all of that. Yes, there's the part of you, everyone, that doesn't want to be without. We're very clear on that over here. So you say, well, I'll do this for this long, and that will give me this, that, and the other. And meanwhile, what's dearest to my heart, I'll do everything I can to move myself in that direction, right? So this is here you are. You've created this great group here together. Wonderful, all of you, and it's going brilliantly and beautifully well. So, dear friend, you see, it's letting go of the expectations about others' response to your energy as part of the challenge here.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sure. The suggestion, Yolanda, dear friend, is to let go of your expectations about others receiving your energy in a more obvious and open way at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, dear friend, in other words, you're probably not going to take this particular group with you. You might, we never know, dear friend. Free will is the law of the land. But you see, more to the point here, dear friend, it's kind of like you're building your escape plan in secret, and that's the way it needs to be done. That's perfect. And one day, in the not too distant future, you're going to have your groups happening and your affirmation CD happening and your website happening and whatnot. And dear friend, there's going to be more invitations and requests of your time and your energy and your wisdom. And so, dear friend, then you can, wave at everyone and blow them a kiss and walk out the door.
Actually, you're starting to make sense. There'll be more feedback.
Yeah,
more of a loop of energy. Right now, it's just drain.
Right.
But then it'll start to feed back.
Yes.
That actually makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. Dear friend, you see, as we say, Yolanda, the hardest part of the journey is when you pretend to be something that you're really not.
True.
Thank you. Thank you. You're very good. So
Having to work in the corporate world, yes.
Right, right. So, dear lady, it's not a million miles from where you're at, and it's not 100 years from today. It's right around the corner. And you see, you know, it's like the film The Great Escape. Do you ever see that one?
The Great Escape?
Yes, dear friend. You're digging.
I love that movie, yes.
Well, there you go. Maybe that's why it was suggested here. So, dear friend, you're Steve McQueen, and you're digging your tunnel, you see.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'm Steve McQueen throwing the ball, the baseball.
Well, some days, yes, some days you are.
Some days.
You're wondering what the heck is going on and what am I doing wrong and why isn't it working? But you see,
Yes.
Does that make sense so far?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a foot in each world. And I think I feel like I give, trying to stay in the vibrations, but I'm not getting that feedback loop. So I'm not being lifted, supported, except for when we get together for morning prayers.
Right.
That's kind of my support. And now this group is my support. So I can... Yeah, and being someone who I'm not in the corporate world, no one in the office has a clue who I really am.
Right, exactly.
Behind closed doors.
Exactly. So, dear friend,
yes.
You get it. Yeah?
Yeah,
so,
I am getting drained. Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. So, dear friend, you see, when you're taking in, that's part of why we channeled this meditation here at the beginning, this visualization with your higher self and blessing the others in your life. Your inner self co-created that with us here, you see, so that you don't feel overburdened with the sense of how you perceive things differently, either of you, any of you. But dear friends, that this be light, please, and playful and gentle with yourself as you can be. And you see, to stay out of the drama, the struggle, the fears, the control, the judgments of others, all of that. So when you're blessing the other people in your life, you're inviting them vibrationally, which is really the only way most of them are open to this, to begin to stretch outside of their paradigm, you see, and to be more receptive to your energies.
True. Terrific.
Yeah.
Okay.
So play with that a bit more in the days going forward, you see.
I'll do that meditation again.
Yeah. Okay?
Cool. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
See, dear friend, it's wonderful. Your guides say here, your work with the affirmations and the commitment to the 90 days, that's brilliant. That's perfect. So, you know, it's a bit like a game of chess here for us working with all of you. And so you're working in one area right now, in these areas, several areas, each of you. And so we just energetically, intuitively, get the vibration of what would best serve you next. And we bring that forward in our conversations here every day, you see. So we say again, you are co-creating your financial freedom and abundance. That's the title is very deliberate here. And so we want you to keep understanding, each of you, that you're allowing yourself more power. Once again, our theme for this time, for everyone in the world. And Yolanda, more permission to let go of old struggles, as was said, you see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. See, at some point, dear friend, you may be ready, to say to a coworker, this is what I'm really about. Or here's my flyer for my workshop, or my class, or my trip to a sacred site, or whatever it might be, dear friend, you see. And same for you, Elaine, goodness gracious, And so, then they will begin to see you with new eyes. But you see, dear friends, until you're willing to put that out there, there's nothing different. You see, just vibrationally, they go, oh, Yolanda, she's very happy. She's very peaceful. She's very positive. They don't know anything about the earth changes, or spirituality, or channeling, or all that stuff. You understand?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So
I identify with
yes,
Yolanda
go
on
ahead. Go ahead,
that.
Elaine. We think that's good for the moment. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I absolutely identify with Yolanda. I had this, you got to shift into the corporate mode, and then when you alone, you shift into your spiritual mode. And then so you're constantly doing that the whole day. And maybe that's what makes us
Sure.
Spiritually or emotionally tired.
Sure.
Because it's like living in the future and living in the past and then the now.
Right.
So you're shifting between the three spaces.
Right.
But because heartfelt, you'd like to be in the spiritual, stay in the spiritual mode, be doing those spiritual things.
Yes.
But reality is you are living in the corporate mode, and you've got to perform in the corporate mode. Function.
Exactly.
Not so much perform, but function.
Right.
So yes, and that's why I think we do become tired.
Sure.
And yeah, so
sure.
I relate to that. I do relate to that very much.
Yes.
So
thank you.
And because
go on.
Yes, your absolute desire is really our choices. I would rather be doing the spiritual things, but the reality is, for now, this is what's serving my life best. There's reason behind that, and purpose behind that.
Yes, different. Yes. Go ahead.
But I must share with you, Yolanda, I was watching a program last night on TV about Australia, and when we did the closed your eyes, imagine standing on the on that mountain. It was the area called, you'll know it because it's New South Wales, Wollongong. And yes, and my heart just, because I was in Perth in April this year, I was in Perth, but that's a whole story. But I just imagine standing there looking at those mountains. So that for me was so amazing now, and I could feel it, and it was amazing. So
beautiful.
Yes,
See how
I need to feel, I need to be, yes, I need to be in that peaceful place. Instead of in the thick of the traffic and that, but yes, I understand why.
Yes,
it's all for a reason.
Yeah.
Slowly, I do believe things will move in that direction. But yeah, so
as you move them, Elaine, they will.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, no, well, yes, good. Thank you. All right, dear friend, thank you. So, yeah, you see, you're working with affirmations, wonderful. You're committing here, everyone, to 90 days of seeing how that will change your subconscious mind and your experiences. It truly will. You're being called to do this because your inner self wants you to clean up, you see, dear friends, all of you, the dark corners of your consciousness where you've given your power away.
Yeah.
God bless you indeed. You see, God bless your friend, Elaine. What a, there she is. I'm a good person. I've survived all this. I used to have everything. Now it's just struggle and suffer every day. What's my sin? What's my fault? Why am I being punished? Dear friends, no one's being punished. Everyone's just receiving what they believe and what they expect and what they're open to experience. Right?
Yes.
All right. So, dear friend, that is your power. And as you let Catherine Ponder and Yolanda and the channel and ourselves here sing you a happy tune, you get more and more inspired.
Yes.
And we say again, inspiration is the voice of your spirit, everyone. When you're, the joke here is it's a simple choice, desperation versus inspiration. Yeah. So one feels terrible. That's a good joke, we think. And the other feels pretty good. So you want to choose the one that feels good over the one that feels bad. It's not so complicated. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, dear friend. You want to say more about that?
No, I just talking on the spiritual level. I just sometimes I just feel so overwhelmed by things that are happening in this country. We've got the crime is very high, the violence, the intensity of things, and I just get so overwhelmed by all of that. And a lot of people do feel like that that live here.
Yeah.
It becomes so because there's home invasions, there's carjackings, there's just this constant negative space, and yet it's a mind shift. You got to pull yourself out of what's happening, and you know, a lot of negative stuff is happening in this country. There's a lot of shifting going on politically. We live in a very highly charged political situation, whether you're in the workspace, out of the workspace, you see. So, and I just feel I suck up too much of that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I need to separate myself from that. Yeah.
Right. Well, dear friend, you're absolutely right. We wouldn't argue with that a bit. We agree with that 100%. But you see, we loved your energy there a few moments ago when you were on the mountain there in Australia in your mind's eye.
Yeah.
All right. So we're saying, you see how... Well, dear friend, you see there, you're laughing now. A moment ago, you were very heavy. So it's just that simple.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, to take your power back, dear Elaine, is to make conscious choices to move slowly and deliberately in the direction of what you desire. So when you see a world that is in crisis and you say, I need to know that I'm safe, loved, and supported, and all is working together for good. And dear friend, as you stand on your mountain and you send your light and love to your community, you see, there's good reasons why we're saying everything and doing all of this, dear friends, more than the channel can comprehend, we promise you. So you see, there's an elegance to it and a magic and power to it, dear friends. And of course, love is the greatest force of energy in the universe. But you see, love will never interfere or intrude or, any of those aggressive energies. But you see, dear ones, we say again, Elaine, you're a bridge of light and love between the past and the future, heaven and earth. And as you're willing to be that, you become safer, you become stronger, you become clearer, you become more receptive, more open to receive what you've asked for. You understand?
Yeah, I understand, yes.
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
And you see, dear friend, it's a great feedback here. Excuse us, dear friends, overwhelm is always...
I don't know what happened. I can't hear you so well now.
All right. Well, round and round it goes. Can you still hear us, Yolanda?
Yes, yes.
All right. All right.
I've been making notes as you've been speaking.
Wonderful. Thank you, dear friend. You do us great honor here. Elaine, is this any better here at the moment?
No, I don't know. Something went crackle and then that snap, crackle, and pop. So I don't know.
All right, dear friend.
Don't worry. I'll try and sort it out on
All
the
right.
side.
Well, you can listen to the replay where it's crystal clear, you see.
Yes.
All right. But we want to say, to finish the thought here, that overwhelm is the sign that you have put too much focus on your human resources. And you need, in moments of overwhelm, to come back to your spiritual center, to peace, to love and joy and appreciation and gratitude, if you can. And dear friend, you see, peace is the place of infinite possibilities. If you lose your peace, then you've lost your power.
That's true.
Well, thank you very much.
Quite correct.
Thank you, dear friend. We give us credit for that. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Right. So, dear friend, if you can sustain your peace, you see, in meditation and affirmation, in your journaling, then you create this beautiful, in your time with your altar, absolutely, and working with the equinox here. Wonderful, the new moon. And all these energies right now, the 23rd of September, Saturday, a powerful time. Dear friends, as you work with the energies of the world, you see, you have, what's the term we want here? You have a context dear friends. You have a framework in which to place these upsetting and challenging experiences, whereas the world doesn't have that. The world doesn't know that there is a loving higher power that is available to assist and to create miracles and magic. You do, and you're beginning to remember how to use that consciously. You see?
Yep.
Great.
All right.
I had to log out. I'm sorry.
No
It's
worries.
fine. I'll pick it up later.
Yeah, exactly. It's there in the ethers for you. We're just saying, dear friend, overwhelm is always a sign that there's too much focus on the human self, your mind and your ego, and it's a cry for getting back in touch with your spirit. And when you come back to peace, you've come back to your spirit. And so you use the tools and techniques that you're learning here to bring you to peace, and then you can and will absolutely act from a place of empowerment and inspiration rather than otherwise, you see.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So to come back to your earlier point here, and then we'll jump around a bit more in the time we have. Dear friend, to both of you, you see, we promise you could walk out the front door today with a suitcase under your arm and be perfectly safe and have the adventure of your life, you see, but you're not quite willing to believe that, and it's not necessary that you do believe it. You see, we're not going to push you off the cliff in order to learn to fly or throw you in the water to teach you to swim, dear friends. That's not our style. That's the negative ego's threats, you see. We're just wooing you and singing lovely tunes to you, dear friends, and calling you in the direction of your freedom, financial and otherwise, so that you can listen to, trust, and follow your inner guidance. Then you can do it from the inside out, dear friends. You don't need anyone else to show you how it's done.
That's true.
How do you like that?
From the inside out.
Yeah, dear friends.
I do like that. Yes.
Yeah. And thank you.
Always from the inside out. Yes. Wow.
Right. You know this phrase, dear friends? As above, so below, and as within, so without.
Oh, yes. I've heard you say that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, again, dear friend, it is true. And what is true in this context here is that which is in honoring of your oneness with all of life, including God, you see, including Mother Earth, including all of humanity. And you see, dear friends, when you take your place as you are in your story of co-creating a life of joy and freedom for yourself first, and then inviting others to learn to do the same secondly, then you're teaching from your own personal experience. And so, yes, there will be many in your world who will relate to your story 6 months, a year from now, when your life is everything that you wanted it to be and more, dear friends, where you look back and say, yeah, I had to go through the same fears, the same doubts, the same striving after perfection, the same searching for proof without faith to support it, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, it was no fun. This is much more exciting, much more wonderful, much more successful, you see.
Yes.
More fun, dear friends, simply put. Fun, fun, fun. That's the name of the game. Yeah. Yeah. You've done this 1,000 times. You might do it 1,000 more times. This daily experience, life itself, et cetera, dear friends. There's no one keeping score here. It's when you allow yourself to follow your heart, then you are inviting spirit to guide you. You're letting your higher self stand by your side just on that mountaintop in your daily life, and you're saying, I know you're here. I know you see a bigger picture than I do. I know you love me unconditionally. Help me, inspire me to take the next step. I am willing, dear friends. You understand?
Yes.
And then we like to say here, as we come down the home stretch, what you've created, what you've asked for in your heart of hearts will manifest out of the blue in the way you least expect it, better than you have imagined possible, revealing your true nature, because that's what love is, dear friends. It's pushing you to the very limits of what you will believe is possible and taking you even further. How do you like that?
Amazing.
Yeah, aren't you? Yeah, say that to you there a few times, everyone. I am amazing. Life is amazing. Today is amazing.
It's difficult.
I'm living on the mountaintop, everyone. Get out of my way. Here I come. Yeah. Clear the road. Yeah. Green lights from here to home. Yes, we can do it.
Wonderful.
Thank you, dear friend. Yeah, I see you get us all inspired over here. We love it.
Yeah.
So, dear ladies,
Wonderful.
is there anything else to finish up here for today? That was a beautiful session. Any other questions?
No, not for today.
No, thank
All
you,
right.
Lou.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you,
You're welcome. You've done a great job as always. You see,
Mhm.
you dear ones, you look in the mirror and you say, how can I possibly do all that I'm inspired to think about and dream about? And dear friends, we whisper in your ear, how can you possibly not do all that you're dreaming about and thinking about, dear friends? Yeah?
Absolutely.
You hear the difference? That's where we're coming from. We know you're doing it. We know it's happening. We know it's on its way. Fear not, little ones. Yeah, you're more than you imagine possible. We promise you. You're doing amazingly well. Be so good to yourselves. Yeah? Dear friends, we love you so. We'll bring our stars down. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Above and below, left and right, before, behind, within and all around. Dear friends, we do this so that you can consciously and subconsciously realize that you are carrying a field of light around with you. And if you get in a bit of a wobbly, you just call upon those 7 stars and set them around you and come back into that field of light. And let us love you. Let us inspire you. Let us appreciate you. Let us lift you up, dear friends. And we promise you, every time you work with your emotion and imagination to create what you want, you are bringing more peace and more love and more possibility to this world, dear friends. All things are possible, but we require that someone believe it's possible in order for it to be your experience. There you go. Peace and blessings. Namaste.
Wow.
Namaste.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You.
Wow.
Fun, fun, fun. Thanks, ladies. You're a gift. I promise you.
Thank you.
Both of you. Yeah.
Bless you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Have a lovely day.
Thanks. Let me just
Have
say.
a good evening.
Yeah, let me just say I am going to do a Zoom tonight at 9 o'clock. So if that works for anyone or any of your friends, I'm going to beat the drum to make that happen again. Okay? A channel Q&A.
Perfect.
Yes.
Lovely.
Okay. All right. Yeah?
Thanks. It's the internet's not clear, so you sound like you coming and going, through a tunnel.
Okay.
But,
Well,
done the best we could today.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
great.
Well, you can. The replay is very clear, though. So listen to the replay if you like. Yeah.
Okay, that's
All right.
great.
Okay.
Super.
All right.
Thanks, Simone.
Okay. Thank you,
Thanks,
Elaine.
Yolanda.
Thanks,
Bye for
Lou.
now.
Thanks, Yolanda. Thanks a million. My best to Roy and everyone there. Yeah.
Bless you.
Shall do.
Take care.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Take
Evening.
care. Ciao.
Cheers. Bye.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye for now.